All right, so now let's tune the telescope in to galaxies being born. And oh my gosh, who ordered this? We're finding galaxies in the dark ages.
Prepare to be captivated as two of the world's most renowned astrophysicists, Neil deGrasse Tyson and Michio Kaku, find themselves astounded by an extraordinary cosmic event. In a moment of scientific wonder, they ask themselves, was this a colossal collision? In the ancient times of the universe known as the Dark Ages, something incredible happened. We couldn't even imagine that there were stars or galaxies back then. But now, with the help of the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, we're starting to understand more about the universe's beginnings. The JWST has amazing technology that can see things using infrared light. It has shown us galaxies from a long time ago. This is a huge discovery that has amazed scientists like Michio Kaku and Neil deGrasse Tyson. They say the JWST is changing our understanding of the universe. Recently, the telescope captured a picture of a massive collision between galaxies that are far away. It's mind-blowing because these galaxies are 10,000 times bigger than our Sun. So what does this mean? It's believed that big galaxies like our Milky Way were formed when smaller galaxies crashed into each other. These early galaxies were tiny groups of stars in the vastness of space, but thanks to the powerful JWST, we've got a short look at these early galaxies. They were only a few hundred light-years wide and formed around 430 million years after the Big Bang. This discovery is groundbreaking and could help us uncover the secrets of how galaxies evolved in the early universe. It's a chance to learn more about the amazing wonders and mysteries of where we come from in the cosmos. But something unexpected happens as events unfold. Let me introduce you to MAX 0647JD, also known as MAX JD. It's an incredibly distant object that was first discovered 10 years ago. At that time, it was celebrated as the farthest galaxy ever seen, and it remains one of the earliest objects we can study in great detail using the JWST. Usually, galaxies from the very beginning of the universe are difficult to observe because they are faint and far away, making them hard to detect. However, MAX JD's light has undergone a fascinating phenomenon called gravitational lensing. As it passes through a massive galaxy cluster, its light gets magnified and distorted, causing the space-time fabric to warp. This results in 3 captivating images of MAX JD, each brighter than we expected. Here comes the surprising part. What we initially thought was a single entity turns out to be 2 newborn celestial bodies named A and B. A is bright and expansive, showing signs of recent star formation and no cosmic dust. On the other hand, B has an older appearance and a touch of stardust. The different histories of star formation suggest that they came from distant places and only recently came together. However, some scientists are cautious about this idea and suggest alternative scenarios. They propose the possibility of the galaxies merging, one galaxy orbiting the other, or both components being part of a larger cosmic structure. We eagerly await more information to unravel these mysteries. But let's dive deeper into the amazing discoveries made by the JWST. Just last week, the telescope revealed groundbreaking evidence that millions of supermassive stars existed shortly after the Big Bang. These stars were incredibly large, up to 10,000 times the mass of our Sun. They were born a mere 440 million years after the Big Bang and could provide valuable insights into the creation of heavy elements in the universe. Scientists are calling these enormous stars celestial monsters and have published their remarkable findings in the respected journal Astronomy and Astrophysics. Corinne Charbonnel, an esteemed astronomy professor at the University of Geneva in Switzerland, and the lead author of the study, expressed her excitement about this discovery. She believes that the data collected by the JWST provides the first clue to the existence of these extraordinary stars. The implications of this finding are profound. Within densely packed groups of stars called globular clusters, which are among the oldest formations in the universe, researchers have found chemical remnants of these colossal stars. Scattered throughout our galaxy, the Milky Way, there are about 180 globular clusters. These clusters are like windows into the past, giving astronomers a glimpse of the early stages of the universe. It's interesting to note that some stars within these clusters have different compositions, even though they formed around 13.4 billion years ago from the same materials and at similar times. Elements like oxygen, nitrogen, sodium, and aluminum show significant variations. Scientists believe that this diversity can be explained by the presence of supermassive stars, which were born in the denser parts of the early universe. These huge stars burned their fuel at extremely high temperatures, creating heavier elements that contaminated smaller stars made of lighter elements. However, finding these stars has been a difficult task. These massive stars, with masses 5,000 to 10,000 times greater than our Sun, had temperatures as hot as 135 million degrees Fahrenheit, 75 million degrees Celsius. Due to their large size, brightness, and high temperatures, these cosmic giants had short lifespans and ended their lives in explosive events called hypernovas. But that's not all. The James Webb Space Telescope has made another groundbreaking discovery. It has found 6 galaxies that formed just 500 million years after the Big Bang. Surprisingly, these galaxies are already fully developed and have more stars than our Milky Way. This challenges our current understanding of the universe and has made scientists uncomfortable. One of these galaxies has been identified by researchers at the University of Minnesota as particularly strange, potentially requiring a revision of our current knowledge. In the words of Michio Kaku, "Well, that's the problem. The James Webb Space Telescope is shaking things up." Suddenly, we realized that we might have to rewrite all the textbooks about the beginning of the universe. Creating a galaxy like the Milky Way with 100 billion stars typically takes billions of years. But the James Webb Telescope has found 6 galaxies that are up to 10 times larger than the Milky Way and exist only 500 million years after the Big Bang. This shouldn't be possible. There shouldn't be ancient galaxies bigger than the Milky Way that are so young. Something is not right. We may need to revise our theory of how the universe was created. And not only Mr. Kaku, but even the famous astrophysicist and science communicator Neil deGrasse Tyson is amazed. He's excited about discovering galaxies being born during what we call the dark ages of the universe. According to the theory of cosmic inflation, the universe began from a very hot and dense point called the Big Bang. This caused the universe to rapidly expand, making it 90 times bigger in a very short time. As the universe cooled down, matter started to form, from tiny particles to the size of a tennis ball almost instantly. Neutrons, protons, electrons, photons, and neutrinos appeared within the first second of the Big Bang. For the first 3 minutes of the universe, light elements were formed in a process called Big Bang nucleosynthesis. But for about 380,000 years, it was too hot for light to be visible. Atoms were colliding and breaking apart, creating a dense fog-like plasma that scattered light. After this time, the universe cooled down, allowing atoms to form. But there were no stars or bright objects yet, so the universe remained dark. Around 400 million years after the Big Bang, the universe entered its dark ages. This period lasted over 500 million years, and it was during this time that the first stars appeared, known as the Age of Reionization. Scientists used to think that galaxies started forming within the first billion years after the Big Bang and became more mature around 1 to 2 billion years. However, recent observations from the James Webb Space Telescope have challenged this idea. The telescope has found 6 fully formed galaxies only 500 million years after the Big Bang, which surprised scientists. One small galaxy discovered using the James Webb Space Telescope has attracted attention. It's much smaller than our Milky Way, but it has an unusually high rate of star formation. As scientists continue to explore these cosmic mysteries, they hope to uncover the origins of the first stars and galaxies that emerged during the early days of the universe, known as the Dark Ages. The universe's early history is still a mystery, but with the James Webb Space Telescope, we're making amazing discoveries every day that surpass our wildest imaginations. As we conclude this mind-bending exploration alongside Neil deGrasse Tyson and Michio Kaku, we are left pondering the profound implications of their astonishment. With their insatiable curiosity and boundless knowledge, these scientific pioneers have opened our eyes to the wonders of the cosmos and ignited our thirst for understanding. Stay curious, keep exploring, and prepare to be amazed by the boundless wonders that lie beyond our reach.